So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now Tannehill. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Again, Tannehill. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Tannehill finding Wilson for the Miami 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Frank Gore taking it in. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up the touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. spin into some open field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Brendan, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to get him for a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A CD, we touched on it earlier as the Dolphins come back out onto the field here, but they're the AFC East leaders right now, and they have a 2-game advantage in that division with their 3-0 start.
Yeah, it's way too early to start looking at the standings and thinking, okay, what's our magic number to clinch the division? Especially when they go to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. Then they're at Philadelphia to take on the Super Bowl champs. So now we're going to really find out a lot about this Miami team. Let's be honest about it. Their confidence level has to be sky high.
So if the 72 Dolphins record gets broken by the 2018 Dolphins, are they okay with that?
No.
Maybe too early for that?
They're still not okay with that. They will smile and grin. But those veterans, they don't want anyone to break that record.
Still a long ways to go, but a good 3-0 start. On 1st down, Tannehill. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett Continuing to fight downfield, the big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They snap it to Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Tannehill now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Tannehill now on second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
From the red zone now, Tannehill steps away to his left. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm, really. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Frank Gore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jack Crawford, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Drops it off for Coleman. Fighting his way through contact. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Cameron Wake bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Freeman again. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now the pitch to Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Not a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They run Devontae Freeman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They toss to Freeman. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. He's back to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Back to throw. And he's got Sanu. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu with 7 seconds remaining. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a toss right, Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And out come the Dolphins now. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint.